Hello there guys, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video, we're going to be talking about the most asked question Trollhunters fans ask is, why was Toby chosen as the Trollhunter? We're going to be breaking this up in 3 sections. We're going to start with why, how, and who. So let's start with why. Why was Toby chosen as a Trollhunter? Well, when you're a Trollhunter, you just don't show up and get the job. You have to have some ability and character to become the Trollhunter. Number 1 is selfishness. We see Jim make so many selfless decisions when he was the Trollhunter, turn into a troll, going to the Darklands alone, and etc. So Toby, we finally get to see that he does become a selfless hero at the end of Rise of the Titans. So he does get a checkmark for being selfless. Number 2 is you have to finish the fight. Now, Jim didn't always follow this code, but I mean, he did have a good reason and he did explain himself pretty well. But Toby did finish the fight, or at least he helped finish the fight with Jim. If Toby did not turn off the magic for Belrock, Jim wouldn't have been able to finish the fight. So Toby was a huge part of that, of finishing the fight. Number 3 is he became. Becoming the hero you're supposed to be is a huge thing for Trollhunters, and basically the whole point of the story is don't think, become. But Toby did become the hero that he was supposed to be. And I feel like that is probably also why he was able to become the Trollhunter. Number 2 discussion we're going to be talking about is how. How did Toby become the Trollhunter? As all Trollhunters fans know, is that Becoming is in Season 2. I think it's episode 10. Or 9. I think it's 10, episode 10. But it's Becoming of when Jim gets to go back in time and he gets to see what his life would be like if he didn't pick up the amulet. Now, I've always had a problem with this episode after Rise of the Titans came out. Because in Unbecoming, we see that Drawl was supposed to actually become the new Trollhunter instead of Jim if Jim didn't pick up the amulet. But this is the thing that I decided. Is that it's not like Jim went actually back in time. It was more that Jim got to get a glimpse of what his life would have been like if he didn't pick up the amulet. So nothing was set in stone of, oh, it had to be Drawl who picked up the amulet. Or this had to happen this way. I feel like Jim just got to see what his life would have been like. It wasn't a back in time story. It was all permanent. It was more of a magical glimpse into his life if he didn't pick up the amulet. And that's my opinion on that. And number 3 is who. Who chose Toby as a Trollhunter? Now, just like with Jim, we know that Conjugar called Toby through the amulet. Later, we did find out, though, that it's actually Merlin who called Jim. Jim actually asked Merlin in Season 3 of, why did you pick me as a Trollhunter? And Merlin replies with his heart, because of his heart. So, did Toby have the heart of the Trollhunter? Toby in Season 1, Episode 1, of Trollhunters did not have the heart befitting a Trollhunter. He was scared, he was cowardice, and he didn't definitely stand up for the people that he cared for in his life. And, he was weak. No offense, Toby, but that was you in Season 1. You did a lot of growing. But Rise of the Titans, Toby, I definitely think that he had complete potential to become a Trollhunter. Now, Jim did go back in time, though. But this is my theory about it. Everyone's like, oh, Jim went back in time. I don't think Jim went back in time. I think he reset time. And I know what you're thinking. Isn't that just the same thing? It is not the same thing, and let me tell you why. Jim going back in time would erase everything that had previously happened. It could just completely be gone. If Jim reset time, everything happened, but it just got resetted. Everything just kind of if you reset a computer, it goes back to default mode. Now, I think that would explain why Toby was able to still climb the rope in gym class, even though in Trollhunters Season 1, Episode 1, he was unable to climb the rope. But at the end of Rise of Titans, he was able to do it. I feel like if Jim reset time, they were still who they are at the end of the movie, truly inside their hearts. Even if they might not know it, or they might not be the hero they thought they were, deep down inside, they're still that hero. And I feel like that is why Toby would have the heart that Merlin would choose him to become the next Trollhunter. But yeah, so those are my theories and thoughts of how Toby became the Trollhunter. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this video. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching. Keep it crispy. Stay lively.